All right, so Grace sent this to me. Get a reaction.
You think he's a little girl? I agree. But you know what we do since we don't know if the bunny's a boy or a girl? We just call it a they.
They're really cute.
Exactly.
No, yeah. I mean, if those were my kids, like, I would have pulled them away from her, like, so quickly. I don't even understand, like, who is allowing Jojo to teach their kids about bunny biology? Like, trans bunnies? Like, this is absurd. I don't understand. So how does a bunny tell you if they're a boy or a girl? Because that would be the question, you know, if the defining feature of if the bunny is a boy or a girl, we don't know, so we call them a they, and we're going to teach them these things. How does the bunny communicate boy or girl? I don't know. This video is troubling to me just because of the history of Jojo and kind of coming through different things. I think she's a good example of the opportunistic nature of the moment. You know, we see, you know, so many people that are coming out as this or that, or, you know, I mean, whether it be Baldwin daughters or, you know, dance mom stars or actors, actresses, musicians, you know, it's kind of like, well, if we come out as a victim class, then we get attention in that way. And this just seems like embracing that brand. The troubling part about it, though, is that, you know, I mean, I have no ill will towards Jojo. I don't even know Jojo. And I see, you know, stories about this, but I mean, I look at this and I just see confusion. It's like, this is a rabbit. And, you know, I think about teaching my children about animals when they were little and coming through. And it's like, you know, identify the rabbits. And we talk about boys and girls and, you know, kind of what that is to teach them just about life. And now we're giving confusion to them. Well, we don't know. We don't know if this is a boy or a girl. Well, there are ways to tell if that rabbit is a boy or a girl, and they're biological. There's biological ways to tell if that rabbit is a boy or a girl. And to tell a child something other than that is to broadcast our own values onto nature and what's going on, our own identity values. So the problem to me with videos like this and encouraging kids like this, which, you know, Jojo's brand has always been very child-centric, and then when she came out as a lesbian, crossed over to receive more acceptance outside of that, you know, kind of child brand and whatnot. The agenda to kind of represent this questioning of gender and sexuality and identification, it's just, it's one of two paths. You have this, you know, question gender, question sexuality, question these kind of things against the traditional, like, historic view of what is biologically would be considered normal, you know, the normal process or the most dominant process. And then you have these philosophical ideals that are coming out that represent a deconstruction or a self-driven identity, that what I think about myself, what I believe about myself, what I desire, whether those are good desires, bad desires, accurate desires, you know, there are definitely, we would all agree, there are desires that people have that are not healthy, that are even evil. Which of those desires are or are not healthy, evil, etc., is up for debate. But Jojo here is trying to convince children that biology is not actually attainable, or biology is not actually accurate. And that causes confusion with reality, and that's the dangerous part of that. So, I don't know, I mean, TikTok's full of things, and Jojo is, you know, part of TikTok. So, it's just disappointing to me that children have to decipher the messages like this from influencers, people who are influencing them in ways that are deceitful, honestly.